Hallo, meine lieben Freunde, was geht, was so smooth, guten Abend, guten Tag. Es ist dein Lieblings-YouTuber James Braden hier heute auf 5 things you don't actually need in Germany, but you think you do. So this is actually from a very awesome channel, Life in Germany. She makes really good content. In fact, whenever I do have a lot of questions about you know, what life is like in Germany from a bunch of different perspectives, she's one of the channels I'll actually go and watch and stuff like that. Very, very, very informative. So if you guys want to go check her out, I will have leaving a link in the description down below so y'all can go peep some game, you know what I'm saying? And you know, check out the vibes and everything. But if you guys are new here to this channel, willkommen. If you guys are returning viewers, willkommen zurück. We post videos every single day oder jeden Tag. I'll ask that you guys abonniert diesem Kanal und like the video bitte. Vielen lieben Dank für eure Unterstützung, das bedeutet mir viel. Und let's go ahead and check this thing out and see exactly what she has, I guess, as far as information goes today. Because, like I said, there's a lot of things I planned on bringing to Germany that maybe I don't need. Maybe I don't need these things, but I just want to make sure that I don't bring the wrong thing to Germany. I'm pretty sure some of those things won't even be allowed to come into the country, but other things that I think I might need that I don't need. But we'll talk more about that throughout the video as she gives her side of things. Los geht's! Oh, I like the little, this is, ooh, looks like I'm watching a TV show. Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Jenna. I am an international who's been living here in Germany since 2014.
Lucky, because I would have liked to live in Germany for that many years. Oh, it's 2014. It's 2020, 7 years. Good Lord.
If you are going to be moving to Germany, make sure you check out more information on lifeingermany.com. This is where I've actually put together an entire program from start to finish on things that you need to get done when you come here, and actually give you a ton of recommendations on how you can save a buttload of money, not only when you first get started, but actually when you're living here in Germany.
Actually, we're gonna check that out, man. We are going to check that out because this is from the perspective of someone who's never been to Germany. Most of my content is German related, so I mean, as of right now, it's gonna change in the future, but right now it's currently German related. But that's interesting, you know, like that's very interesting. What?
Today we are going to talk about 5 things that you think you're going to need when you come here to Germany, whether that's moving here to Germany or coming here for a visit, and you actually do not need these at all, other than in certain situations, which I will mention. But these 5 things I regret packing because I have not used them once.
Wow.
Number 1, and this one makes me laugh all the time. You do not need anti-theft money belts or anti-theft backpacks or
what? Wait a minute. Well, I didn't even know that existed. Anti-theft backpacks. What? No, I just keep my stuff stuck on me, man. Like, if I really feel like somebody about to steal my stuff, bro, I keep that hidden so, listen, if you bump into me, man, like, you just check yourself, because I'm assuming everybody that bumps into me is trying to take my money. I don't have any anti-theft gear. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna have to look that up. Anti-theft gear? What is anti-theft gear? That's a video in itself. We're about to make a video on that, man, because as soon as I learn what that is, y'all gonna know what it is, because I don't know what anti-theft gear is. Maybe I'm the only person that doesn't know, because your boy ignorant, but I don't know.
Anti-theft luggage when you are coming here to Europe. Mind you, it has changed a little bit since when I first started traveling intensively, I guess 10 years ago. And the first time I ever came to Europe, I kid you not, I had like at least 15, 20 people in Canada be like, Jenna, don't forget to pack your money belt. A lot of this stems from the fact that perhaps, I'm not sure, you guys could let me know, but perhaps it might have been a little bit more dangerous back in the days, because when my mom actually came here when she was 20, she went on a backpacking trip through Europe, and this was one of like the most memorable experiences for her in her lifetime, which is super cool.
I wanted to do the backpacking thing through Germany, man. I still want to. What the heck? But I gotta hear what she about to say, because I feel like she about to say some crazy stuff. Like, I really gotta hear what she gotta say now.
But she also had tons of stories where she said, Jenna, you know, we slept with our backpacks under our heads in hostels because people would come and like slash open the bottom of our backpacks, and we always made sure that we had a money.
Hey, yo, for real, my friend and I stayed in a hostel in the U.S. like here in the U.S. in high school, just for shits and giggles. Like we just wanted to do it just to see like what it was like. People are grimy in hostels, man. People are grimy. The hostel itself could be really nice, but it's the people in the hostels, man. Like they treat it like a homeless shelter. People be stealing your stuff. Like they'll steal it from right underneath you. And I think that's just universally. That's not just America. It's not just Germany. I just feel like that's universal. That's why when I go to Germany, I'm staying in a hotel, bro, in a hotel. Because that way there's only one of two people that could be in my room, me or the staff member that cleaned my room or whatever, you know. So it makes finding the suspect quite easy, you know. So yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. No, and no. That's crazy.
Belt on us, and we had to do this, and this to make sure that we kept safe. And I've also done a Euro trip here, and it was a lot safer than I guess people had pictured it to be or had.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Have you guys seen the movie Euro Trip? I'm trying to have a Euro trip out here, out in Germany, man. Like not just Germany though. I'm trying to travel around all of Europe. I'm trying to go to Switzerland, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to Austria, you know, everywhere, man. I'm trying to go. Like I'm trying to see the world real quick. Be like, hey, what's up? And I'm gonna vlog it. I'm definitely about to vlog it. Like, don't think I'm about to just travel and not vlog, because that. It's great to have it locked in my mind, but of course, what if I want to like see what happened? What if I forget some of my memories and go back on my YouTube channel and I'm like, oh dang, I do remember doing that. That was crazy. So it's crazy. I would love to see it, you know?
Remembered it to be. So I would not necessarily say that you need a money belt. Sometimes I actually just travel with a money belt when I'm backpacking because it's easier and you always know where your money or where your passport is at all times, because I mean you can forget your backpack some places, or yes, perhaps somebody could steal your backpack at some point. So in this case it would make sense to wear.
Bro, that's like, man, I've actually had a few friends like get their backpack stolen. I just can't imagine my backpack getting stolen unless somebody like threatened me or something. But trust me, if you better be ready to fight. You better be ready to fight. I'm telling you that, man. I'm telling you that right now. Because you ain't just about to get off sky free, bro. Unless they're like a whole bunch of people, then I'm like, all right, well, cool, just take whatever you want, man. I don't care.
Your money belt if you're perhaps backpacking or whatnot, but I just mean like people also expected me to wear a money belt when I was living here, and at first I was like all prepared to bring my money belt and to wear it at all times here in Germany, you know. But life here in Düsseldorf, for example, is...
Oh, she's in Düsseldorf. Okay, that's dope. Okay, Düsseldorf is beautiful. Wunderschön, all that good stuff. It's good. I heard about Düsseldorf. The very, very quite wunderschön out there, man. Hey, where are my Düsseldorfians at, man? My Düsseldorfians, you know. Listen, I know it's not a thing, but like if you're from Düsseldorf, you know, you hail from Düsseldorf, and you're in the comment section, say what's up with it. What's up? How's it going?
Than it was back home for me in Canada. I don't feel any less safe here, and I definitely don't need to be walking around with a money belt under my shirt or under my jacket just because it is so unsafe.
I need to know what she's talking about. I don't know what a money belt is. Like that, I learned something new already in this video. I do not know what a money belt is. Like y'all know what a money belt is? Bro, I don't know what a money belt is, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't know. I don't know. Ich weiß es nicht. Okay, I don't know.
No, it is actually extremely safe, especially here in Germany. And there is absolutely nobody else walking the city with a money belt under their shirt. Or at least I think not.
I wouldn't.
Most people just carry their money in their purses like normal. Number 2 would have to be high heels or stilettos. If you are a heel girl...
I feel like this is directed towards women because, you know, clearly I'm not gonna be wearing high heels, okay? But I felt actually I think the point she's about to make though, before I even like you know, press play, is there's a lot of cobblestone in Germany, and I feel like high heels in Germany is like that's like a death sentence, bro. You trying to get your ankles snatched up because like there's a bunch of like crevices and stuff in like the cobblestone, like, you know, because it's like brick, and in each of those crevices, that's like a place for like one of your little wedges to get stuck. So that just wouldn't be smart, from at least what I think she's gonna say. But maybe she might be saying something different, just from what I've seen though.
You need your heels. Well, then I would recommend to definitely invest in a good pair of wedges, and I'm talking like sturdy and thick enough that you are not going to fall over and sprain your ankle on all of these numerous cobblestone streets.
I said it! I knew knew where she was going with this, man. I knew it. See, I have never been to Germany, but I know enough to know what's up with the what up, man. I already knew it was about to go down, man.
9 times out of 10, if you're going to party, you're usually headed into the old town. In Canada, we say we're going downtown. Usually we go downtown to go party. Not
Same here in America. We always say downtown, but y'all probably say uptown or in town or whatever y'all say, but that's crazy.
But in a lot of major cities, you go downtown. And here in Europe or in Germany, you would go into the Altstadt or the old town. And
Altstadt, yeah, Altstadt.
Covered in cobblestones. Not everywhere again, but in many, many cities, in many areas around Germany, the old town is where it's at. And this is no place to wear heels. I swear to you, back in Canada, I was like 100%.
Oh, Lord. I can already tell. She tried to attempt to walk in those in Germany. Maybe she can, but R.I.P. those ankles. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. those ankles. I don't even. Woo. Have you seen those videos of the people walking down the runway and stuff, and they kind of just like they like their ankles look like they're about to self-destruct? Like, man, I mean, you could walk in places like this. Like, you know, obviously it's a very flat surface. There's no crevices and stuff, but like, if you walk it in places that have like cobblestone, man, ooh, you just asking for trouble.
Went through a heels girl. Like, we went out and I would wear 6-inch stilettos because it just made me feel good, and nice. I loved dressing up, and I had so much fun. And you'd even catch us outside in like minus 15, minus 20 degree weather in these tiny little dresses and stiletto heels.
That's dedication, because no, oh no. I mean, yeah, I have so much respect for all the women out there that do the most, especially when it's cold outside and stuff like that. Like, I mean, dang. I mean, I would just be wearing a coat, some joggers, and some I don't know, not boots, but I'd be wearing like some Air Force Ones or something like that. I don't know, some in
the middle of January. Here, it's not like that. It is okay to wear flats or to wear shoes to a bar or to a club.
Actually, guys, we should start normalizing wearing flats and regular shoes to clubs and parties. That's an idea right there. I might even just make another video about it, because I don't understand why people feel the need to wear their nicest shoes to a club or a party just to get them ruined. People spill drinks all the time. People sweating and dripping sweat on all over the place. Why would you bother wearing nice shoes knowing that like 98% of the nastiness is on the ground level, like on the ground itself? And then people are clumsy that step on things. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, wear some shoes you don't mind getting dirty. That's what I would do when I went to parties, because think about it, the lights are dim, no one's looking at your nice shoes, people are looking at you. Everything from the waist up, people care about. From the waist down, people do not care unless they're sitting down. And from that point, the maximum amount of like care that people will have about your outfit is basically from the knees up. If you're sitting down, you got to think people aren't looking at your shoes. They're going to be looking at everything from like the knees up. But it's generally speaking from the waist up. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know, but that's my 2 cents, man.
It's actually quite normal here. And if you do wear heels, as I mentioned, most people will stick with wedges, especially if you were not born and you haven't lived in Germany for a very long time, because this is something that you're really going to have to train your feet to get used to. Number 3, and I've talked about this before, and I know that a lot of you argue that I live in Düsseldorf, so I don't have a broader perspective on the way that people dress here in Germany, but I would say don't pack too many sweatshirts or sweatpants or yoga pants when you're coming here either to live or to visit in Germany. And that's because I know I live in Düsseldorf, and I'm well aware that people here dress quite chic or quite posh, and that this does not apply to the rest of Germany. I know that in Berlin they're a lot more relaxed. You'll find a lot more girls wearing yoga pants there, and that.
Oh, this is definitely geared towards women. But what? Wait a minute. I mean, that's all about the pack. It's sweatpants and like sweatshirts and stuff. I definitely feel like this was geared towards women for like the advice and stuff like that, but it's still pretty interesting, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still learning a lot, because it's just like, dang, like I didn't know.
Area and smaller.
I do know that Germans dress really nice though in general. Like I told this story a million times, but every set of German exchange students we've gotten were all dripped out. They look like celebrities, man.
Towns as well. However, if you're coming from North America, you are definitely going to agree with me and say that here in Germany, people dress relatively nice.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, I don't even have to go to Germany to see that. Like I said, got German exchange students, and they all look fresh to death. They came here looking like they were all billionaires and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, am I worthy of being in your presence? Like, yo, yeah, yeah. I'm like, dang.
I mentioned this in a video before. I'll link it up above. So if you want to see the comments that people have left me before when I talked about this subject, feel free to browse the comment section. A lot of people said, what are you talking about? Like, people don't dress nice in Germany. But
that's what everybody say too. They're like, I'm not even dressed nice. Oh, this is just my Gucci shot. Oh, you should see it was in my actual closet. I'm like, dude, I'm wearing the same Dragon Ball Z shirt in like 90% of my videos. Like, what? I have no fashion sense. At one point I cared about what I wore, and then I got older and I'm like, we're all bags of meat trying to make it through this world, dude. I don't care. As long as I'm having fun and enjoying myself and I'm healthy, I don't really give 2 to 3 darns. Okay, I don't care, bro. But people, man, they be trying hard as heck, bro, ooh, maybe they might like me, I also want to look good for myself, you know? I want to look good for myself. I want to be built like an action figure. I want to have like, but the clothes though, like, dang.
When you're coming from North America, this is the case. You guys do dress nice, whether you want to believe it or not. Even if it's just wearing jeans. I mean, not all of us in Canada wear jeans. I don't think I ever wore jeans in Canada. And walking outside in your sweatpants or even possibly your pajamas is quite normal. I can count way past my fingers and toes the amount of times that I actually showed up to a lecture at university in a big baggy sweater and my pajama pants. It is okay. Whereas I think in university here in Germany, that's not something that would be very appreciated, I think, by your peers or your teacher. So yes, while all of these clothes are comfy, I would suggest if you want to feel good and feel comfortable in the setting that you're in, then just make sure you pack a few more pairs of jeans or nice clothes rather than too many pajamas or sweatpants or yoga pants or baggy sweaters, because here in Germany it's not as common as you might find in North America.
Makes sense.
Number 4, and this one is debatable depending on where you live, I will give you that, but I don't think that everybody necessarily needs a car here in Germany. And
I see. That's another thing too. It's so funny people talk about the Autobahn, It depends on where you go in Germany. To be honest, if you're in a city, it's just like America. If you're in a city, then you don't need a car. If you're in a smaller place, you definitely do need a car. But I have a lot of friends that live in Germany now that don't have cars at all. They just get around by public transportation system, which is good and bad. It's good because obviously you don't have to pay all those extra fees and stuff like that and worry about the things that come with owning a vehicle. But you also rely on the efficiency of the transportation system, which can be very efficient at times and very inefficient at other times. So that's just universally, I feel like. But I feel like she's about to bring up some really good points.
That is because if you live in a city, especially a larger city, the transportation system here, I find, is absolutely fantastic.
Hey, I see this in GeoGuessr, my guy. I saw this in GeoGuessr.
I'm talking when we're comparing this between North America. So from North America, moving to Germany, transportation in bigger cities is absolutely amazing, which means me living here in Düsseldorf for the last 6 years, I have not required a car in the least bit. The only time I ever
quite nice
crave having my car back from Canada would be when I want to do a day trip or a weekend trip somewhere. Other than that, being in the city, I actually don't want a car because it takes a long time to find parking. Parking can be expensive, and it can also be a pain in the butt because parallel parking is not something that we're particularly used to in Canada, having so much space to front park anywhere we want, versus here you're wedging your car into really, really tight spaces, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to need to be parallel parked. Unless you're living on the outskirts of a city or in an area where you have perhaps a house or a permanent parking spot, I would not necessarily recommend bringing your car. And number 5 would be a winter parka. Question me all you would like, but when you're coming from Canada to Germany from a climate that could go up to -20, -30.
Ooh, -30? Wait. I know she's not talking about Celsius. -20 Celsius, yo? Well, okay, let's just say it's not Celsius. She's talking about Fahrenheit. That's still really, really cold. I think the coldest I've ever been in was -14 or -16. -20 is insane. But I heard it does get ridiculously cold in Germany. Ridiculously cold. So, yeah, definitely bundle up while you're out there for show. I mean, that's what I got to do for myself, you know.
This is when you're definitely going to need a winter parka with the fur hood, because that is actually going to keep you very, very warm. But I would not recommend bringing a massive parka here to Germany, especially with the fur. I think Canada Goose has become now a very popular brand here in Germany. And that always kind of just mind boggles me, because Canada Goose is a very, very thick down jacket with the fox fur around the hood. And while yes, it might be a really nice fashion statement to have here in Germany, it is entirely impractical, I find. In Canada, this keeps you warm, whereas I don't necessarily think you need fur around the hood in Germany, because it never actually gets that cold.
Oh, okay. She's talking about how cold it gets in Canada. I thought she was talking about how cold it gets in Germany. I'm like, Germany, how cold it get out there, dog? I did hear it does get cold, but it can't really, I don't think it gets Canada cold, right?
And yes, if you go to the Bavarian Alps, or if you're in an area where it tends to snow a little bit more, perhaps the Eifel or Sauerland, or even in a lot of places in the south of Germany, perhaps you're going to need a down jacket for a month or two in the winter. So that is definitely a special case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, normally winter clothes are about not just jackets, but in general, winter clothes, apparel, and stuff like that. I say you only really need them for about like tops 4 months, but about 3 to 4 months. Like two to 4 months is around the time that you need those items. So everything she's saying, totally valid, like 100%. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree. Co-sign this or let me know.
If you're moving somewhere like Frankfurt or Berlin or Düsseldorf, any of the major cities where it's not usually likely going to snow, I would say don't spend your money on a down jacket with a fur hood, because a warm winter jacket is going to do you just fine. I actually brought my winter parka.
Oh, that's dope. Hey, that's a nice shot. That is a nice shot. That's cool.
Canada. And I do occasionally wear it because I tend to always be freezing. Like, even in the summertime, I'm freezing. But even when I put my winter parka on in the coldest days in Düsseldorf here, I tend to find that it's actually too warm. So depending on where you're moving, depending on how the climate is, here in the north, I'd say in Berlin, Hamburg, Bremen, Düsseldorf, all of these areas tend to be quite rainy in the winter. So I would say instead of bringing a parka, you should actually invest in a good, nice fleece-lined rain jacket here for the winter, as well as perhaps a pair of wellies or hunter boots, rain boots, whatever you want to call them, that are also either fleece-lined or have some sort of sheep wool on the bottom to keep your feet warm, because having waterproof clothing and shoes is probably way more important than having a really, really warm winter jacket. So whether you're coming here for travel or you're coming here to live, these are definitely 5 things that you are not necessarily going to need.
Interesting. Actually, that's pretty interesting. The biggest thing I learned about was definitely that anti-theft gear. I did not know that was a thing. Did not know. Now, obviously, your boy ain't gonna be wearing heels, so that's we can go ahead and throw that at the thing. But the jackets and stuff like that, I guess not bringing them is okay. That makes sense. And then like not bringing sweatpants and stuff like that, I feel like that's subjective. I feel like it just depends. I'm definitely gonna bring some sweats. That's all I wear. I wear comfortable, like the most comfy clothes. Like if you see me in person, I wear comfy clothes, loose fitting clothes. I might start wearing tighter fitting clothes as your boy drops more and more weight, all that good stuff. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm gonna try to roll these out before you guys go to sleep, because it is getting late in Germany right now and y'all gotta work tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow, so dang. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bis später, Leute. Ich liebe euch. Ciao. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.